best hands in the community. Apart from maybe Comic Journey. What's going on, guys? I'm Simple Simon, and today's video I'm going to be talking about the Comic Book Community Awards. Last year I did a video where I basically showed you guys all the channels that I nominated in the first nomination rounds of the Comic Book Community Awards. I'm not going to do that this year. This year I decided I'm just going to talk about some of the categories and some of the channels that I'm considering nominating for those categories. And we're going to have a little bit of fun by hashtag not campaigning. And then I'm going to end the video with a little bit of a rant about, I guess, all the controversy around the Comic Book Community Awards, as well as the community itself. Let's do this. Alright, so nominations have opened for the Comic Book Community Awards. I will leave a link to the Community Awards in the description below, so if you don't know about it and you want to check it out, make sure you do. It's down there. So for those who don't know, how the nominations work is the first round you can nominate any channel you want. All comic book channels are welcome. Once nominations close, I believe it's the 5 most voted for channels will qualify for the second or final nomination round to decide who wins that category. So last year I made the nomination for the best facial hair or hands category, which is an honor. Like, it's great that people would consider me. I mean, just so you guys know, this year marks 20 years straight with having half red, black hair. And I've been doing it for much longer. I just haven't changed it from half red, half black for 20 years now. But in all honesty, I must say, it's not the category that I would like to be known for. There's definitely other categories I would love to be nominated for, but look, if that's all I can get, I'll take it. I would love to have one of those little awards. They're great looking. Last year, Bronze Age Nerd, I believe, was the winner with his epic beard. Bronze Age by far has the biggest following out of all the nominees. But this year, to take into consideration, last year I was banging on about I'm the only person who even you think about hands. But this year, a lot of people are talking about Comic Journey, about having the best hands, and rightfully so. The guy is just a pair of hands. But how about this? Best hands in the community. Nix, Kix, and Comix. Huh? Huh? If you know, you know. Alright, what else we got here? So, now last year this category was known as Most Entertaining Channel. Brian's decided to change it, which I understand why, but I also don't like it. This year it's called the Most Comedic Content Creator. And the reason he did that was because people got confused. I don't know why people got confused. The word entertaining is pretty self-explanatory. Are you not entertained? And here's my first rant, I guess. So I have no problems with Regie cleaning up last year. It just is what it is. If he has more spoilers than you have friends, then that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I don't agree with all the categories that he necessarily won. And one of them was Most Entertaining Content Creator. So I'm subbed to Regie, and I will tune in from time to time, and I watch a lot of Regie. But he's the type of channel that you would tune into when you maybe want to get some information, I guess, or some advice, you know? I don't think of Regie as an entertaining channel. Not that he can't be entertaining. I definitely have seen him be entertaining, but I wouldn't think of him as an entertaining / comedic channel. I've always voted for whack comics in this category, but I guess some of the other creators you could keep in mind would be Key Loowee. Obviously, I just watched his Saturday Night Louie just before. That guy is pure entertainment. You got guys like Comics by the Bay. Matt is hilarious. Very entertaining content creator. Someone that I really love, Beauty Comics. He just does a haul once a month. Very entertaining because he just gets so excited about his comic books. So there's a lot of content creators that I would say are entertaining, but the fact that you guys never even think about Simple Simon, you all must have forgot. Put on these glasses, I become the most electrifying man in comic book entertainment. Nick Worthy. Woo, Sniff-worthy. Harry Potter guy, Star Wars guy, hashtag Planet of the Apes guy. But yeah, that's a really cool category. Favorite community artist, that's a tough one. There are a lot of talented artists in the community. Just off the top of my head, you got guys like Rosko, Ignacio, ComicHead 84. There's a lot of great artists in the community, so that's a really tough one. It'll be really interesting to see who the final nominations for that one are. Best ongoing series. Last year, I nominated Comicgories. Comicgories is definitely one of my favorite shows, and it didn't even make the final nomination round. I don't know how many people voted for Comicgories, but I might have been the only one. I guess other ones to consider would be, I mean, Cover Slingers on Greyman's channel, that's always fun, and they do that every week, which is a cover battle show. OnlySlabs is very popular. I very rarely get to catch OnlySlabs live, because it's on at like 5 AM here, but I will catch a replay from time to time, and that's another great show looking at people's collections. And some other great shows are The Noob Rebirth. I mean, who doesn't like saying, "Hi Mark" at the start of every episode? Say hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Say hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. And what about Collectible Show and Tell? I mean, I've always said Collectible Show and Tell is the best idea I ever came up with. It involves the community, and we all love seeing everyone's comic books in their collections, but I wanted to see, what else do you guys collect? And I know I haven't done it for a couple months, but I will be bringing Collectible Show and Tell back, but that's a great show here in the Simpleverse. Between the Lines is another great show with TM and Rosko. That's been doing really great too. When I tune into that, there are so many people watching that live, so that is another fantastic show that people should consider. That's all I can think of at the top of my head. Let's keep going. So these categories all have tiers. The 100 to 999 sub tier. You got the 1,000 to 5,000 sub tier, which is I guess where I fall into, which kind of sucks because a channel with 1,000 and compared to 5,000, that's two completely different things. And then you got the 5,000 plus category. Best duo, couple, or collaborative event. Hashtag Samaro, baby. I mean, can you think of a cuter couple than Captain Saro and this loser over here? This week's Comic Call, Nerds Day Out vlogs, The Samaro Show. We'd be killing it as a couple. And then you got things like me and Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark! We've been doing that shit for years. And we're quite the entertaining duo. Best unboxing, haul video, or series. That's a bit of a oddly worded category this year. I feel like last year was just best unboxing series, I believe. So, unboxing, haul video, or series. Well, firstly, haul videos. This week's Comic Call, every week, bringing you the best in New Comic Book Day, mail calls, amongst other things. But in all seriousness, last year, I believe for the over 1,000 category, I voted for DJ Linx. And then for the under 1,000, I think I voted for Remy Q, because Remy Q does damn bloody chainsaw unboxings, right? Other channels to take into consideration, and this is a under 1,000 channel, Beauty Comics. As far as haul videos go, obviously we all do them. Well, most of us do them. Beauty Comics, if you don't know that channel, he has the most entertaining haul videos around. He does a haul once a month, and this guy gets so damn excited about the books that he finds out in the wild. I love Beauty Comics. He's an absolute gem in the community. His videos get heaps and heaps of views, so I don't know why he doesn't have more subs. Definitely a channel I'm going to take into consideration for this category for the under 1,000 this time. Best speculation comic investing content. I don't really watch a lot of spec videos, but I'll tell you one channel that you shouldn't vote for this category. And he pointed out that I had the wrong book. Favorite channel? That is a tough one. And this is like across 3 tiers. This is really tough because I've cut back heaps on watching comic book YouTube. I lived and breathed the community for about 3.5 years non-stop. All I would do is create content and watch your guys' videos. In the last sort of 8 to 12 months, I've really tried to check out things besides comic books that I like, you know? But yeah, for a long time I was watching nothing but YouTube. I guess you literally have to choose the channel that you probably watch most, right? Okay, so that's just some of the categories. If you guys don't know a lot about the CBCA Awards, the link will be below. Check it out and make sure you show some love for your favorite channels. The last thing I want to touch on, and it's a couple of things I guess regarding the awards. Firstly, how are you voting for your nominees? So last year when I did my nominations, I legitimately chose what I thought was my favorite things to watch. I guess I took it seriously, the nominations. And I guess this is something that came across my mind, and I did talk about it a little bit with Comic Journey on one of his live streams. So the example I'm going to use is best statue unboxings. Last year, I voted Gem Mint, straight out. I was like, well, I'll watch his stuff, and I can't think of anyone who can top that, right? When the final nominations came through, I noticed my mate, MadSpidey, was in the nominations, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't even think of MadSpidey to nominate him because I was thinking Gem Mint does the best unboxing videos for statues. Now this year, I know there's a big campaign almost to get MadSpidey across the board and get him that award. And if he gets it, awesome. MadSpidey's my real life homie, right? But what I brought up on Comic Journey's live stream is, are we supposed to vote for our friends, or are we supposed to vote for what we think is the best videos, best channels for those videos? It's kind of a weird subject because, like I said, I took it very seriously last year, and I didn't think of MadSpidey because I did watch Gem Mint videos. Now, since last year's Comic Book Community Awards, I haven't watched a single Gem Mint video. That might not be true, but I definitely haven't watched a statue unboxing on Gem Mint's channel. Have I watched any from MadSpidey's? I make all these thumbnails, so I have to watch those things. So this year, I could absolutely nominate MadSpidey, but it's a weird thing. Like, I think MadSpidey's statue unboxings are very informative. He has a lot of knowledge on, I guess, the history of these statues, because he's been a collector for a long time. But I guess the question I'm putting out to the community is, do you vote for your friends, or do you vote for what you think is the best channel? I remember MadSpidey telling me that he nominated me for some categories, and that's all good and well, but I don't want you to nominate me if you don't think I'm the best channel for that category. And the chances are I'm most likely not the best channel for whatever category you're putting out there, except for maybe best duo and best hair. Alright, my camera died, I ran out of batteries, so I forgot where I was. There is no right or wrong way to do this nomination and voting for your channels, but I guess I just want to bring forward how I think a lot of people are viewing this and how I think it should be viewed. Also, I think that statues and toys should fall under the same category because it is the Comic Book Community Award, so comic books is the main focus, but obviously a lot of us do collect other stuff, so I feel like toys and statues are really part of the same thing. So other channels to take in consideration besides my boy MadSpidey, Slim Comics and More does a lot of that stuff. Chip Gettler does a lot of Star Wars figurines and things like that. My boy Fred Hall Direct Edition, who doesn't like some Fred Hall videos when he unboxes toys and things? So that's just a bunch of channels that you could also take into consideration for this. The community awards are great because it's a sexy idea, I guess, to be able to have a channel that only has 200, 300, 400 subs to make the final nominations. I mean, Brian himself, when he started this awards show, I think he only had about 300 something subs, and a lot of people had a problem with that. So I guess my final rant is about a lot of the controversy where people have been hating on the Comic Book Community Awards. So I want to bring up one content creator, and I by no means want to diss this guy at all, because I'm actually a fan of this guy's channel. Alex the Comic Hoarder, on a couple of occasions I've seen him have a little bit of a stab towards the Comic Book Community Awards, saying that, you know, that this is not a new idea, this was done in the past, and Alex has all these old awards to prove that was a thing that happened in the past. And now again, I just want to make it clear, I'm not trying to bash Alex for, I guess, what I saw him do. In fact, last year, I'm pretty sure I nominated Alex the Comic Hoarder for, I think, maybe 2 categories. I'm a fan of that guy's channel, and he seems like a really nice guy when I see him on streams and videos and things like that. But he did go to the length of making a post about it on Instagram, and I even think I saw him make a comment on one of Brian's videos about the Community Awards, basically having a stab that this is not the real Community Awards and things like that. So I guess the weird thing that I feel like I've noticed from all the people that have dissed the Community Awards, and that includes, was it Pressable Defects and all that stuff that happened last year. I feel like a lot of the people that are kicking up a stink are because they don't feel included, or they feel like they should be winning something. It's a really odd thing in my head, like, why are you guys cracking the shits? If your fan base doesn't know, maybe they don't really watch anything else in the, as far as the community goes. If your fan base doesn't know, maybe they only watch you. But the fact that you think that you should deserve to win something or be picked as the favorite channel for said category is a really weird concept. It's like nominating yourself for one of these categories. That is fucking bizarre. It's fucking really weird, and only like a real loser would think that they deserve to win something, right, from these awards. It's just a bunch of fun. Like, at the end of the day, whoever wins that category doesn't mean jack shit. It doesn't mean that they're really the best unboxing YouTuber or the best whatever it is. One of my mates in the community who is not a supporter of the awards, and he's not a hater, it's just not his thing, said to me, well, the awards have already been decided. The channels who get the most views, who have the most subs, they are the winners of those categories. And that's true, right? I mean, the people who watch are the people who decide. There are plenty of people that don't know about this comic book community awards. The community awards are just for fun. People are taking this shit too seriously. If the community awards ever get to the point where Brian envisions them to be, or how big he wants them to be, all the channels that we're talking about right now are going to be a speck of dust. There are so many channels out there that probably you wouldn't consider part of the community because you don't see them. Are they part of the community? They are, because they have their own comic book community. They talk to their fans and things like that. There are so many times I'm scrolling on YouTube and I'll see a video that's got like, you know, 100,000 views. I'm like, I've never heard of this comic book channel. I check them out and they got like 80,000, 100,000 subs. I'm like, how have I not heard of this person? There are so many of them out there. So if the awards ever get to as big as Brian wants them to get, and that is the point of this, all these channels we're talking about now, like I said, are just not even gonna matter. Because there is a world of channels out there that we don't even know about. I guess the main thing to keep in mind is Brian, who started this, has done an amazing job in promoting it, trying to get as many people on board. He's taken all of the criticism and he'll take it all. And he'll work with it. He's done an amazing job. And here's the other thing, right? Sure, there used to be a comic book community awards in the past. Where is it now? Where is that person? Where are those people that did that community awards? They're not here anymore. They couldn't keep it up. Maybe those people who did the original community awards should reach out to Brian and say, hey man, let's join forces, let's make this as big as possible. Just a thought. Yeah, it's just a really bizarre idea when people get so mad because their channels aren't getting nominated, or I just think it's really bizarre. And I know you guys are probably like, you're taking this too seriously, Simple Simon. I'm not. I'm just having fun with this. All that campaigning bullshit, like I said, I know I don't have enough pull in this community to be nominated or win anything. I know that. I'm not there enough for live streams. I'm not invited to all these different shows and things like that a lot because I can't. I'm not there. I live on the other side of the world. I'm usually working when live streams are on, so I think people don't really think of me when it comes to channels to consider. And I know that, and I don't care, I'm cool with that. I know I have a pretty cool channel. The other rant I guess I want to go on about community is a lot of people like to throw around the word community this, community that. But I think a lot of those people aren't really the people that are showing as much support as others. I mean, there's certain people that come to mind who I know are out there to discover as many channels as possible, sub them all up, show them their support. And the reason I know that not everyone does it is because of the number of likes you get on a video. I'll have a video that has maybe 120 views, for example, and I only have 20 likes. There's got to be at least half of those views coming from other content creators in the community. The first thing you should be doing to show support is hitting the like button, whether or not you've started watching the video or not. Just hit that like button. It goes a long way. A lot of people always say community this, community that, but are they really going and subbing all the channels that these other channels are suggesting? And to truly show support for your community, you should be subbing those channels, because even though you may not have time right now to watch it, by subbing that channel, it's going to give you that opportunity for their videos to come up on your subscription feed or on one of your feeds. It's not everyone's thing to be like supportive like that, and that's all good. But don't be throwing around that this community this and community that when you're not one of those guys, because that's what showing support is. So I just feel like a lot of people just don't really know how to play YouTube in the community. I think I've probably ranted long enough. This video has probably gone on way too long. Hopefully I didn't offend anyone. A lot of the channels that I mentioned, I'll probably leave links to their channels below, except for maybe Regie and Alex, because I don't want them to get mad at me. I'm just joking. I'll leave a link to them too. Check out all the channels. If you haven't heard of some of the channels I mentioned, check them out in the description below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and until next time, I'm Simple Simon. Tell your friends, and keep it simple.